G'day everyone, Goober here with another Torchlight Infinite Sandlord season video. Now, in Torchlight, I was about to say Path of Exile then, there are certain things that you can do in the game. Sometimes they interact with the season mechanic and sometimes they don't. Unfortunately, this season, the Oasis, if you want gold or resources, you have to do maps. And you cannot get resources or gold any other way. So if you decide to go and do any of the Great Void bosses in here, Keegan is very good, Lawbreaker's quite good, or any of the others, if you do this content, you will not be getting any gold. Same goes for any of these little NPCs over here. If you do Mistville, then you will not be getting gold. If you do Frozen Canvas, you'll not be getting gold. And finally, this one. If you're doing Eterna, again, you'll not be getting gold or resources. So what I have been doing lately, which has been working quite well, is I've just been focusing on one thing at a time. Now, may sound obvious, but if you're always chasing something new, then you're probably not going to be making that good a progress overall. So in this video, I will be trying to get as much gold as possible. Now, I'm not going to do gold per hour. I've done that video. I'll just want to see how much I can do if I can commit to a day of farming gold. And that'll be through my current profound strategy. Now I'm going to put the FE away just so I can see how much I get from the farm. Not that this is an FE farm, but I am curious to see how much will drop anyway. So I've put the cards and stuff away as well. And I'll see how much raw FE I have, how many cards I have, and I won't be tracking too much stuff. I'll try and refrain from collecting things from the trade house. And yeah, we'll just see how much gold and stuff we can make. So the current farm that I am doing in this video is my chill farm. I think it's a little bit different to the last video, so let's just go over it again. I have all the points in here. I actually would like those 3 points. I kind of want all those monsters though. Guess I could take it out of here. Then God of War will just be running out a little bit sooner. Because the tiers sell for 0.6 each still. So that'll just be a bit extra currency that I get and another 4% chance to replicate. So that's that tree for Eterna. The Eterna compasses for the guaranteed Blade of Eterna are 0.3 each at the moment. It's just, it is practically free to run profound maps at the moment. Onto Snowpaper, the best tree in the game. Chance for bosses to drop Snowpaper fragments, which is really nice. Chance for skills to drop. I had one drop just before. It was a Thunder Spike skill. Only T2, but it sold for 200 Flame Elementium. And then a 5% chance for all snow monsters, all rares to become snow monsters in a map. If that procs, you get about 800 Snowpaper fragments. A bit of Beacon sustain. Just go over for the chance to upgrade and the chance to replicate. That's all I'm getting for this. And finally, God of War to get through the map faster. Onto the profound talents. I'm just going with rarer confusion cards because the rare ones get you all the currency in the world and just a bit of drop quantity there. The compasses that I will be running are Familial, Eterna, they're about 0.3 each at the moment. Elite, for one rare monster, those are 0.2 each at the moment. Veteran, for 5 magic packs, they are 0.2 each at the moment. And the expensive one, which is the Frozen Canvas Compass, which are 1.6 each. I'm using up to 15 Netherrealm Resonance. That extra one for 16 more doesn't really seem to add that much value. 15% drop quant, 1 Netherrealm Resonance per percent doesn't really seem that worth, to be honest. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. And the beacon probe. So the beacon probe is 0.2 each as well at the moment. So all up, you're looking at about probably about 3 flame elementium per map that we run. Now the amount of flame elementium that you get per map varies. Flame elementium, gold that you get per map is influenced by a few things. I believe it's influenced by the Netherrealm Resonance juicing that you do. I know that the resources are not. You can get a big dose of gold from chests. You can get a big dose of gold from bosses. So that's why the Eterna Compass is even better, because it gives you a guaranteed boss. And you can get 800 flame element, 800 gold from the boss that spawns, and you can get like 2 or 3 in a map if you are lucky. But anyway, I'll just be running this hopefully for most of the day. Hopefully I can get through 200 or 300 maps, and we'll see if I can make what sort of goal should we aim for? 800,000 gold per day. That'll give me a few days worth of gold, so I don't have to farm up anymore, and I can just do some bosses or something, something different. But anyway, I'll pause this now. I might unpause if something cool happens, but I'll see you in a minute. Got a pretty rare card. I got the map has many mysterious chests, not just 6. It's a single rainbow card, so I'll run this and see what we get. The first chest gave me about 7 single stacks of FE, which is kind of boring, but maybe we'll get lucky. We'll see. Oh, it looks like the snowpaper compass proc too. Yeah. Be cautious. Herman's torrents of steel is back. Enjoy this moment. Lightning damage. Wish I was immune to lightning damage. Chamber didn't get this card on a bigger map. This one's very tiny. Very underwhelming. I expected more. That wasn't bad, was that 15? Not as exciting as I was expecting. Alrighty, I sent out a large shipment yesterday, which brought back a little bit over 2,000 flame elementium worth of stuff, which begged the question, was it the sheer volume of what was sent out? So when you send out a shipment, you can just overload everything here, and that would be sending out 3 million supply worth of goods. The question was, is it the overloading that gives the good amount, or is it just the order type or the order requirement that you need to send. So what I've done this morning is I sent out 1.3 million value worth of just the crystal, and I wanted to see what the rewards were for this. So I think this was about half or a third as much crystal as I sent out in the last one. Probably about half as much. So we'll see what we get for this one. Got 125. I think overloading is definitely the play. Even if that doubled, it would be 250, which is still a tenth of the other reward that I got. So I think that pretty much confirms that overloading and just sending everything is definitely worth it. But I guess, you know, it was worth a test, and now I just need to wait until I can get the rest of my resources and just send, you know, 10 mil. But I have another 70,000 crystal to go, so I'll definitely be maxing that out with the 10 mil shipment. I think I make about, how much do I make? About 61,000 a day, so tomorrow I'll be able to do that. It's fairly rare to get the secret realm where all the enemies are rare, so might as well come along and see if we get anything good. I expected more. Be nice if these could drop gold, you know, for the season mechanic. Still drops better loot than most of the other ones though, so I guess there's that. Lost secrets. Should have run through here with Kong. Ooh. Secret realm with only mystery chests. Will we get anything good? Apparently not from that one. One FE. Pretty rich so far, not gonna lie. Definitely going to retire after this one. Huge. The excitement is real. Kinda wish this was in a map so I was getting gold, but surely something will drop out of this. Surely. Or not. Yeah, it's pretty easy to just run around and collect loot though, I guess. More forged chests would be nice. Boss. Wasn't too bad, I guess. Alrighty, hopefully this is the final map. 800,000 gold was obviously a bit insane of a target to set, but 200,000 is, you know, pretty much all the maps that I want to do in a day. I've just been plogging along, watching Netflix as I went, and it's gone pretty quick, to be honest. I haven't looked at my FE, I haven't looked at anything, I've just been going, so it'll be interesting to see how many snowpaper fragments and stuff we have. And this 200,000 gold will keep me going for quite a while. Hopefully I don't run into too many obvious bits of damage before we finish.
Enjoy this moment.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do one more, aren't I? Didn't get much gold from this one. Oh, I got 1,000 from that boss.
Hey, a machine also needs to rest.
Oh, I didn't get any from the boss. I need to do one more map. There we go. Got 3,000 gold from the next map. Obviously. Because why wouldn't we? Alrighty, so we started off with 288 Steelforge beacons. And now we have 192 left. So we did approximately 100 maps for 200,000 gold. That's not including ones that drop. So I'll just go through and I'll update the probes will be a good judge. So we've got 123 of those left. And there's no way we had any of those drop. So we did 117 maps because we've got 123 left. Anyway, I'll go through, tally it up, and see exactly what we got. Alrighty, looking at what we got, I didn't count a lot of the minor stuff like compasses and whatnot, but I did count the beacons and all of the stuff that directly comes from this strategy. Excuse me. So again, excuse me, can't wait for this flu to be gone. So familial Eterna compasses cost 34 flame elementium, which is insane. So for 34 flame elementium, we got where is it? Where is it? Eterna keys, 135 plus the 30 there, so 165 plus the solidified tiers. So you know, 250 FE or so just from the Eterna. That's not including all of the extra Netherrealm resonance and stuff that dropped from that. We did get an additional 77 FE worth of Netherrealm resonance because we were just juicing those 4 times, the 15 flame elementium, 15 resonance, sorry. Going down, we did get 9,929 snowpaper fragments. God, I can't breathe. So the snowpaper fragment drop rate is kind of insane doing the strategy thanks to that compass, and that just pays for everything basically. So yeah, anyway, I made a lot of FE. I also made a lot of gold. So how much gold is that? 200,000 gold. I was about to put it in the calculator, but it's quite easy to just see that I have 6 hours worth of gold right now. And after that farming session, I have 2 days worth of gold. So now I don't have to do that again for 2 more days. And I can go and do all the bossing and all of the frozen canvas or whatever I like. And looking at the other materials that I have here, I have 40 hours or probably about 30 hours worth of meat. I probably will do a session on the resource rush. I think that video's out very soon. And then eventually I will be hopefully filling multiple orders in Oasis. Alright, that's all I've got for this one. Just a simple session of how to farm up a day and a half's worth of gold on top of, you know, what you got. So I guess because that took oh no, we did just get it. Yeah, never mind. See you next time.